Hi, I'm Dan Fazio with Vetrepreneur, and today I'm talking with Julio and Chelsey Choy, two veterans who just last year opened a franchise in California. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you for having us.
So, Julio, you served in the Army, and Chelsey, you served in the Navy. You were both enlisted, but you didn't serve at the same time. How did you guys meet?
We met at school, at college,
Yes.
actually.
In a
Is that
workshop.
right?
We were at college in an anxiety workshop. We met up.
Anxiety workshop.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was for doing the final time,
Yeah.
doing finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of worried about the finals. So yeah, we went to that workshop.
Wow, they didn't offer those when I was in college. They should have, though, because there was a lot of anxiety for
Yeah,
finals for
Yeah.
sure.
definitely.
Yeah, well, tell me a little about that. So, when you got out of the military, what did you do? What were your careers?
For me, when I got out, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. I just knew I wanted to spend time with family and friends, the people I missed. But my passion is working out, physical activity, and children. So I did start up as a health coach and a fitness coach shortly after. That was my goal.
Okay, yeah. How about you, Julio?
For me, it was a little different because when I got out of the military, I already have like my bachelor's degree and my master's degree.
Hmm.
So what I did was like I worked for the VA for a while in the health department. So I worked there for a while, and then I got an offer to work for the state of California, doing an insurance, unemployment, all that.
Mhm.
And the pandemic hit, so I was working the whole pandemic. We got crazy with all the unemployment
Yeah.
cases and all that.
So, when did you first become interested in becoming a business owner? I mean, is that something you guys always dreamed of, or if not, what sparked that interest?
Yeah, we always been
We've been dreaming about it and
about
talking
it for a
about it.
while. I mean,
Yeah.
before we meet each other, it was in the back of our head that we wanted to open something. And then when we met, it was like a common interest for both.
Yeah.
So for like longer
Years.
than years, like 10
We
years, let's
talked
say,
and talked.
it was just an idea. Oh, we
Yeah.
should sometime. We should sometime. Like, yeah,
When the time is right, then it
we're
was
kind of
time.
putting it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how did you decide on a franchise as opposed to just starting a business from scratch? I mean, Chelsey, you were a health coach, so that was sort of like owning your own business, right?
Yes, we definitely thought about that. We were just a little nervous about starting from the ground up. We weren't sure. There was just a lot, just maybe just a few more steps we were kind of more nervous for. We thought
We wanted
Yeah.
the support too as well,
The support
and
was
the
good, yeah.
business model to be there. Because I mean, it's really like so much goes into like opening a business. So we wanted something like a little like already there, like we can like just put our own effort by already there. So
Sure.
that's pretty much.
yes.
So, once you decided, okay, we're gonna look into franchising, what was your next step? What did you do? What did you do?
First, I was just looking everywhere online, everywhere, and talking to people, calling people, getting referrals, and actually, a person in the VA, because my doctor, I talked to him, and he told me, "Hey, I know someone. I'm gonna give you a phone number." I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And the person called me, and then connected to like the entrepreneur. He said, like, "I know something like." There is something like that, like you're telling me something that you want to open your business, like a franchise. I think I know of someone. I was like, okay, great. And he gave me a call. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna give you the link. And I was like, great. And that's how I find out. It was just like by a lot of people. It was a change reaction, pretty much. I asked someone, and then I had like 20 people after I find out the entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got involved in Vetrepreneurs free franchise coaching for service members, veterans, and their families. How helpful was that to you in your pursuit of a business?
It was
That's
extremely
helpful,
helpul.
yes.
Yeah, that's when we realized it's actually doable. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not a dream anymore. I mean, they're gonna help us. And then I went to the workshop online, just explain the whole thing and then everything. And then I signed up for more info. And then I made like my coach, and then Chris help. And then we met her
Yeah.
And then it was great. He was just like, we're like a guide to the whole thing, and then it was great because he would help us actually to be like to see everything that we could do, whatever choices we have, the pros and cons, and any questions that it was so helpful because on our own it would have like
Yeah.
would have been like a lot harder.
We have a lot of questions.
Yeah, and
We had
then
a lot of
yeah, it's
questions.
different just from knowing someone there like guiding you than just like finding ourselves.
Well, there's thousands of options out there for franchises. How did you narrow it down to a few choices?
Actually, he helped us.
Yeah, he
Like
did help us,
we,
yeah.
he gave us a little kind of one-on-one for both. Like say like what you guys are looking for, what's your budget, what are you looking for, what like what's important to you, and we told him like this is why we're looking, this is our budget, this is like we value family, we only want to work like a Monday to Friday, like kind of that. And he came out with like 10 options.
Mm.
He's like, okay, this is like your options that like you have, and we chose 4 initially, and then we narrowed it to 3, and then we narrowed to 2, and then yeah, we made the final decision.
Okay, so you chose Home Clean Heroes. Why? What was it about that particular franchise concept that appealed most to you?
Well, I'm big on appearance. It definitely caught my eye. It looks like something that's just welcoming. We're heroes. We're both veterans. It just felt good. We support our first responders. That's very promising, and it just feels. It was a good feel. Like I just got good feels off of it.
Yeah,
Like,
for me too, I like the business model.
Yeah.
I like the support. I really love when we met the people, actually the franchise people, the coaches. We were like, okay, these are the people we want to work with.
And they're
They're like
friends.
really like friendly and supporting, and then we had the same goal, and they're supporting the first responders as well. And the whole idea, because at first we were not even considering a cleaning business. We were like, well, I mean, that's not what we wanted to do. But then after we're like, you know what? That's a good idea, actually. Based on experience, we clean companies before to we hired companies before. I'm sorry, to clean our house,
Mhm.
and then it wasn't what we expected. So feels that we were like, there's a lack of like good people to do that service here in our area at least. So we're like, that's a good idea, actually. We do a good service, and then that's how we do. We're gonna create a business here.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so for those who don't know, Home Clean Heroes is residential home cleaning. Is that correct?
Yes,
sir.
residential home cleaning.
Okay. Mhm. How did you finance your franchise? And you don't have to be, explicitly detailed here, but I'm just
Oh,
curious.
yes,
Obviously, financing can be a very big option for a lot of veterans. How did
of
you?
course. Most was from the SBA loan. So we have to come out with some money that we have saved for to starting capital, but then also we finance it through the SBA loan.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's how.
So it's a big thing. It's a big step. I would imagine it can be kind of a scary step. Did you feel any hesitation or fear about the possibility of taking this big of a step? And how did you overcome
It, it was
So it's
frightening.
heavy. It was, yeah.
It is frightening. Yeah, we were the first. We were like, should we do this? I mean,
Yeah.
we are like, we can, we can just lose it all. I mean, it's like anything. We're like, but we both were confident, and we were like trust each other. We're like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take the risk. Like we're gonna go for it. We've been waiting for like so long, and then now is the time.
Yeah.
So, mhm.
Well, congratulations. So you opened your Home Clean Heroes in September 2023 in Santa Clarita,
Yes,
California.
Yeah.
How's it
correct.
going so far?
It's going well.
Yeah,
It's
it
going well.
is.
But we're still like not where we
challenging.
want to be. But what we're like every time we're like improving, we're getting more customers, more business, and everything. But it's moving forward. It's going well. It's just like, yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah, it takes a while. We have to be positive. We have to just think positive because we know there's so much competition out there. We're the only home cleaning heroes here in California. So it's a big step. So
Mhm.
every day we're like, we can do this, and we do. So
Yeah. How do you get the word out?
We
love
have
it.
different ways. Yeah, with social media is a big one.
The biggest, I think.
Word of mouth. Like we go to little events here and there.
Mommy groups. I'm part of like my
Yeah.
kids' friend.
all groups, or like direct mail too. Like they get the mail, like some houses get mail like with flyers.
We drive a big yellow SUV that says Home Clean Heroes.
Yeah,
That helps.
yeah, many ways,
So many
different
ways.
ways.
Yeah,
So
it's nice.
Yeah. Great. So do you two actually go into the homes yourselves to clean, or are you concentrating on the business?
well,
Yes,
at the
sir.
beginning, yes, we were going often because we were finding the right crew, and then they were like, it was difficult to find the right people. We hired someone, they're like, oh yes, they didn't show up, or yes, they quit, or like they didn't want to work. So we had to end up going. Now we have a good team now. It's more like Chelsea goes to supervise, like just quality control. Um, and here and there, if they need someone, like say like somebody calling sick, or I can make it work, but we still have to show up to work. So to the house, so we go if
Oh,
that's the case.
it's our business. We
I
will
mean,
definitely go.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
our business. So,
Yeah.
but like at this point, we're kind of like more like operational.
That's our
Yeah.
that's our short-term goal.
Yes.
Is getting them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's having trouble now finding like good workers.
Yes.
How did you put together a good team like that?
Oh, a lot
I'm
of
strict.
like,
I think I'm really
yeah.
strict in a good way.
We got
Yeah.
lucky too. I
We-
mean,
yeah.
we started with employees who were like,
The first round was,
they
they,
was
you
like,
know,
we went to a lot of employees, and we were like, oh my God, this is really, I mean, because we wanted some kind of standards,
yes.
and we're like, yeah, it's not like, anyway, it didn't work out, and finally we found the people that want to grow with us, and they were like actually willing to work. And they're like, okay, let's do this. And we're like, we have the same goal.
Yes.
And they are positive, and then they want to work. They're not just like, oh, I don't feel like working today. I just want to call and say, oh, no. So they are responsible. So that now we're like, these are our people. We can trust, and actually, okay,
Yes.
they're going to do the job. Before we were like, are they going to do a good job? Well, let's go check.
But I also think it helps that we go in, we clean with them. They see that just because we are the owners, the boss, we don't just step back and say, clean this. We go in with them. We show them that it is teamwork. So that definitely, I think,
Yeah,
that's a huge part.
Lead by example, pretty
Yeah,
much, just like a
absolutely.
military thing. Be like, you know what,
Absolutely.
we're gonna do it. You can do it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to tell you something that you
Yeah,
are not willing to do.
for sure.
That's pretty much.
Well, good for you. That's an accomplishment to put together a good team that you can trust and rely on.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, finally.
So would you recommend franchising the path to other veterans?
Definitely. It's just like it's a great way to own your business. It's just like we have to take into account a lot of factors. There's a lot of fees and everything at the beginning. So, but it's definitely.
And you have support. That's
That's
support
the main
is
thing for
main. Yeah.
the franchise and the other owners. There is a support group that we talk to each other, ask questions, be like, it's different that opening something ourselves and be like, now what?
Now what?
Now what do we do? What do we call?
Yeah,
So
you're
we
on
just
your own.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So
What advice would you give to another veteran who's considering opening a franchise?
Measure out your pros and cons.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to start. Make sure you have the time allotted for it, extra money, because it's not just going to be, a set amount.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Like there's a picture of how much money we need, but it's usually a lot more because things happen.
Yeah.
The unexpected thing that always they're like, wait, what happened? Oh, this, but you have to pay somehow. So you have to have extra money for those cases. Be resilient, consistent, and just be ready to work at the beginning at least, nights and weekends as well.
Yeah. Answer your phone whenever it rings. Yeah.
Sometimes like Sunday at 9 p.m. we're like, oh, phone call.
Gotta
Oh yeah,
answer it.
okay. We're with our daughter, our dog, just family time. We have to answer. Oh, I'm sorry. I let a client just decided to call and be like asking for.
Yeah.
So it's all over the place.
But I mean, we're making it work.
It work. Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, good for you. Is there anything you'd like to add that we haven't talked about yet?
I didn't. No, I think we mentioned everything. Like, yeah, we're thankful for Vetrepreneur and everything. And then right now, yeah, we're at the point that we just have to keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. Yeah, there is
Yeah.
no stopping now. Like this is
It's
ours.
full
And,
speed
yeah,
that we have
we are
to.
full
Yeah,
speed. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
It's fun. It's fun.
it's,
It is fun. It's a lot of work. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I like having a partner with me. I don't know if I would want to do it on my own. I like
So-
having
That's
Julio to work
that's
with.
how, because
Yeah.
we have like different roles.
Completely different roles.
So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
complement each other. Like,
Yeah.
I'm more of like the behind the scene guys who like talk to employees, like the laws and permits, this HR. She's more like the people person. She talks more to the customers or to the employees, like training. So we do different roles, but at the end of the day, it's
Works.
like, yeah, everything
Works.
it works. So it's better that way.
Well, fantastic. Well, again, congratulations, guys. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us today and share your experience and your insight. And we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you
you.
so much. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye now.
All right.
All right, bye.
Thank you.